Good morning, students. In my previous video, I told you about the concept of investment multiplier, how it works. And now I will tell you the derivation of investment multiplier and its various formulas by which we can get the value of multiplier. Here I begin. We know that y is equal to c plus I, and we also know that c is equal to c bar plus by. If we substitute this value of c in place of c, then we get y is equal to c bar plus by plus I. Now the equation will become like this. We put together the value of y. So we take this by to the left hand side. It becomes y minus by is equal to c bar plus I. We take common y from here. So y and under the bracket 1 minus b is equal to c bar plus I. We keep y here and carry this 1 minus b over here, so it becomes 1 minus b into c bar plus I. Since b is nothing but the value of MPC, since b is the value of MPC, so we can write MPC over here. So y is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC into c bar plus I. Now we know that in the above equation, this MPC and c bar, these are the constant. These are the constant. So to know the change in income due to investment to know the change in income due to investment, we differentiate. We differentiate this equation. So it will become, after the differentiation, delta y is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. This is constant, it becomes 0 plus delta I. Now we take this delta I to the left hand side. So delta y oblique delta I, which is nothing but the value, the formula for getting value of multiplier, is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. So this is the derivation of investment multiplier. Now we have one another formula, and which is also equal to k. So for getting k, we have another formula, 1 upon 1 minus MPC, and delta y oblique delta I. This we have discussed in previous class. Now you can pause the video to note it down. So students, now we will talk about the relation of investment multiplier with MPC and MPS. First, I will tell you the relation of multiplier with marginal propensity to consume. To understand it, we take an example for getting the relation between MPC and multiplier. Here I will draw a table and first I will write the value of MPC, then here I will write the value of multiplier, Suppose the MPC is 0.6. So what will be the value of multiplier? K is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. What it becomes? K is equal to 1 upon 1 minus 0.6, which is equal to 1 upon 0.4, which further be equal to 2.5. Now suppose MPC increases and it becomes 0.8. See the consequences. So value of K will be 1 upon 1 minus 0.8, 1 upon 0.2, it becomes 5. Now you can see the relation between MPC and investment multiplier. There is a direct or positive relation between the value of investment multiplier and the value of marginal propensity to consume. Here you see that when marginal propensity to consume was 0.6, it means the 60% of the additional income is spent on the consumption. So the value of multiplier was 2.5, and when it increases up to 0.8, the value of multiplier will also be increased and it became 5. So it has positive relationship. We conclude that investment multiplier has positive relation with MPC. If the value of MPC will increase, the value of multiplier will also be increased, and vice versa. Now we see the relation of multiplier with MPS. Relation of multiplier. When we are talking about the multiplier, it means investment multiplier. Relation of multiplier with MPS. MPS means marginal propensity to consume. Now try to understand that we know that MPS plus MPC is always equal to 1. So what will be the value of MPS? MPS will be 1 minus MPC. And here we know the formula 1 upon 1 minus MPC. So K is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC, which can further be written as 1 upon MPS. Now this is another formula for getting value of K or investment multiplier. Now to understand the relation between marginal propensity to save and investment multiplier, we draw one more table like this. Here I will write the value of MPS and here I will write the value of K or multiplier. Now see the results. If value of MPS is 0.2, what will be the value of K? K is equal to 1 upon 0.2 because the formula for getting K is 1 upon MPS. So it becomes 5. When the value of MPS will increase and becomes 0.5, then the value of K will be 1 upon 0.5, it becomes 2. Now you see the consequences of increase in marginal propensity to save. What is happening over here? If the value of MPS is increased, the value of K will decrease. While in the case of MPC, marginal propensity to consume, there was a direct relation between investment multiplier and marginal propensity to consume. When the value of MPC increased from 0.6 to 0.8, the value of K was increased from 2.5 to 5. But in case of MPS, it is decreasing. When the value of MPS is increased, the value of multiplier will decrease. So here it has the negative relationship with MPS. Here the multiplier has negative relation or inverse relation. Negative relation with MPS. So this is what the derivation of investment multiplier is all about, and for getting its relationship between MPC and multiplier, MPS and multiplier, and now we will be able to know that we can calculate the investment multiplier by these formulas: 1 upon 1 minus MPC, or which is further equal to 1 upon MPS, or we can also calculate this delta Y oblique delta I. This is the traditional formula for calculating investment multiplier. Now in my next video I will tell you the working or process of multiplier for your better understanding. Thank you.